Hello, this is just going to be a quick video analyzing the Stranger Things Season 2 teaser trailer, aired during the Super Bowl. Countless people keep firing out trailer analyses, but since I have a two-part 30-minute theory to back me up, I think I have a very solid prediction as to what is going to happen this season. Watch my last two videos if you want to get this one, and let's begin. Hello, I'm the Theorizer, and I'm still sick. Anyways, as I thought before, this is the death of our world, and this is the future of our world. Let me explain. We first see an Eggo commercial, an instant reference to Eleven's unhealthy addiction to Eggo waffles. We then see her laying somewhere dark and dank, possibly the Upside Down. And the sheer fact that this is shot with her face upside down symbolically proves it. If you've seen my last video, you know that I pretty much analyzed out all of Eleven's powers, and figured out that if she screamed when she killed the Beast, then it should have teleported her to the Upside Down. And it did. Point 1 Theorizer. Her nose is also bleeding somewhat fresh blood, implying that she awoke not long ago. Her unconsciousness is due to her obscene power usage. I believe that she is doing one of two things right here. She's either reminiscing about her beloved Eggos, or she's attempting to communicate with Finn using her signature method, altering radio and TV waves. This season takes place in 1984, but my thoughts are that we see Elle going to the Upside Down right as it happens, and then it'll say the usual 1 year later. Next point, and something that many missed. We hear Eleven heavily breathing. Ignore the Halloween costumes of the times and listen. The heavy breathing is likely due to her being in the Upside Down, a toxic environment. Boom! Nailed it! On to the next point. Then Hopper, being the foolish drunk that he is, gets himself attacked by a claw of some weird creature. I'm calling it right now, another beast. Perhaps the slug is a big boy now, or perhaps it's an even bigger boy now, but onto that in a moment. Hopper appears to be having the time of his life with the Huge. My thoughts? He's working with the DOE to find Eleven. She trusts Hopper. He's likely looking for a portal in this scene. Maybe he goes up to the wall, seeing a portal, but then a beast blasts through it when he expects Elle. Or perhaps he's working with the DOE to contain Will's little slug before it does too much damage. Well, it's too late, of course. But then we get this line. Our world is turning. Now, of course, it isn't actually flipping upside down like the text shows, but it's rather turning into the world of the Upside Down. Why? Well, we'll come back to that. You already know where I'm going with this. Then we get more Ghostbusters. They're with the times, but this is useless to me right now. All we know is that it's Halloween time, and that this season is being released Halloween 2017. 1 year has passed in the Stranger Things universe. What I find really strange about this is that for us, in reality in 2017, not in Stranger Things, 1 year really has passed. It seems as though time runs at a parallel in Stranger Things, except minus 33 years. And my thoughts on this? Well, of course, that the Upside Down, being the parallel world that it is, with parallel time, is simply the future. This is a little something I added in at the end of my second theory, but it is huge. The 20 minutes of dimensional analyses actually fit better, way better, and perfectly if we assume that this is the future and not a parallel world. The Upside Down is 2017. But for the third dang time, more on that in a minute. One more quick point. The fact that they say the world is turning upside down hands down proves that if our world is turning into the Upside Down, then the Upside Down is the future. Based off of these two lines, it literally has to be. Then we get a shot, whether it be of a surviving Martin Brenner or Hopper, of a person in a protective suit with a torch-like thing and a bunch of ominous fog. More on the fog in a minute, but I think that either this is a poison designed to kill the monsters, or it's quite simply the monster's fog, and this person is trying to zap it. Why do I think it's the monster's fog? More on that in a minute. October 30th, 1984 is the Hallows Eve date we see here. How coincidental that Halloween is the day the world ends. Will is being examined for his health due to parasitical slugs, but the DOE is watching like the Illuminati that they are. They're spying on this whole town, looking for any traces of the slug. But then, more importantly, we see the drawing of a massive hub-like beast, which emits foggy clouds of death and implants itself all over. My question is, how would anyone know that this exists to draw it? Who could have drawn it, and who's looking at it in this shot, more importantly? Well, what are the other notes around it? Ominous trees, coloring crayons, homework. This is definitely the creative and artistic talent of Will Byers, and what he knows after being in the Upside Down. Maybe he's turning into something like Elle. Who knows? And who's looking at the drawings in this shot? Nobody. They're just sitting there. Well, maybe someone is looking at them, but only because they're just sitting out there after he drew them. And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. The slug is now large and in charge. It's expelling quite a voluminous amount of gas. My thoughts? They're nodding to War of the Worlds again, and this is fertilizer, killing everything, making it all decay, turning it into the Upside Down. It's breeding more creatures. As I said at the end of my last video, the beast of Season 1 was just the last remaining monster of the future. Now the future is coming. An infinite cycle. These fertilizing clouds are also seen in the first few shots of the teaser as well. They're just flooding over the whole world. Crazy. This hub thing is gonna wreck us. And we know how it turns out. 33 years of being in the Upside Down. There's no stopping this thing. Or maybe I speak too soon as usual, because this huge thing has already been revealed in the teaser, so I'm proposing this. Since it's only Will who is seeing it, it's just him imagining it again. Sounds like a cop-out, but this is a teaser, remember. They wouldn't show the season finale in it. So those are my thoughts on Stranger Things again. Think if this is your early video this week. This is Friday's video, but I just wanted to get it out early. So February Friday the 17th is a video analyzing the physics of jetpacks in Jetpack Joyride. But if I hit 250,000 subs before the 17th, I'll post a 20-minute video of my best hate comment roast yet. I will wreck those haters. P.S. You seem to want me to name my fan base, but I don't even know what to do or where to start. Comment what you'd like. I suppose theoretically it should be theorists, as they would be the natural follower of a theorizer by definition. But because MatPat has already coined that fanbase nickname, there's nothing left for me. Regardless though, the only questions I have left about this show are, where is Jonathan and Nancy? Not in the teaser, of course. But I won't touch this show again until the full-on trailer. So until then, I'm the Theorizer. Subscribe if you want to be notified when I finish what I've started. Or if you're already subbed, then hallelujah, you're an intellectual.